People fall in love every day, and how they fall can vary quite a lot from one person to another, yet there is no denying the way you connect with a man is critical. And, no matter what you like to text or not, text messaging is here to stay. The way your text can greatly influence the way a man feels about you. And of course, how you feel about him. If you want to drastically cut down the time it takes to build a deeper bond with a man, then this is for you, because I'm going to reveal how to make someone fall in love over text message. 1. Get to know each other. The process of getting to know someone never ends, but sometimes you have to make a little more effort to steer the conversation in the direction of their past as opposed to just talking about what they did that day. Asking people open-ended questions about their life makes them feel like you're interested, which you should be. Just make sure that you give them plenty of time to talk and that you're not rapid-firing questions at them so that they feel like they're being interviewed. People don't generally feel like interviews are fun, they feel like they are for a purpose, such as an interviewer gathering information about them for another reason. You can continue asking them questions, but keep things flowing in any organic way instead of using a list of questions that you came up with ahead of time. Additionally, you should be sharing your own stories back to them as well. 2. Be interested in their interests. People like to feel like they're interesting, so when you prove that you're interested in their interests, that will immediately make them feel good. You don't have to pretend that you actually like or want to do those things. It's just that you like that they like them. Occasionally, we see people getting too wrapped up in their new relationship and copying that person and taking on new hobbies, and it's not the best way to go. You don't have to change for the person that you're dating. They will like you for having your own interests, and they will like that you're expressing interest in what they care about. When you don't know much about something, that can even be better because then they have something to explain to you. People also feel valuable when they are teaching people things, so let him explain his hobbies even if you have no intention of doing them on your own. 3. Create trust. Trust is the hardest thing to gain. To really make people fall for you, it's super important that you create a sense of trust in a relationship. When the trust thing is shaky, it makes it really hard to open up to people or to get them to open up to you, and when no one is opening up, it's impossible to get close enough to really develop and honor the strong feelings that you need for that good love to take place. The only way to create real trust is to be trustworthy and to demonstrate that you are trustworthy through both your words and your actions. That means keeping secrets and being nice, but it also means staying true to your word and following through on things even when it has to do with no one else besides you. If you're flaky with your personal goals and someone else knows it, that can make you seem inconsistent and therefore not totally trustworthy. 4. Embrace someone for who they are. If someone thinks that you want to change them or that you don't like certain parts of their personality, they will be less likely to trust you. They might like you just fine, but there will be a part of them that is expecting the other foot to drop. Instead of asking them to be different, you should totally accept them for who they are. This doesn't mean that you should stand for bad behavior or that you can't guide them in a new direction. Depending on what they've got going on in their life, maybe you should. But this can be done in subtle ways that are supportive and kind, like suggesting that you go out to dinner to a healthy spot instead of staying in and eating junk food every night. It's not necessarily a criticism if it's an honest desire on your part, and inspiring someone to do something differently is most likely to happen when they see you doing it and thriving in it. But embrace who they are either way. 5. Be super grateful. A great way to keep people around is to express that you honestly appreciate them on a regular basis, and offering up your gratitude is the best way to do this. Again, this should never be forced because then it's just way too obvious. But noticing the small things that people do for you and thanking them is a great habit to get into, and of course, don't forget about the big things, either. When people feel appreciated, they feel seen as well. And when they feel seen, they feel close to someone and like they are being honored for who they really are. It doesn't matter if someone is trying to do nice things for you or not, the fact that you notice will make them feel good. You don't have to focus on material stuff either. You can just point out how thoughtful they are and that you love how their mind works. They will love you for it.